Good morning.
Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Fine. Thank you. Are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Let's gonna start. I'm calling for your classmates, but I think they're not here. So let me share you my screen. Here. Can you see my presentation?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so welcome for this new reading session. For this session, we're gonna work uh, around the topic the worst jobs in the world. So for this time, we're gonna work a little warming up, completing a short exercise to improve the comprehension. We're gonna complete these eight sentence with these words of maybe these words in order to complete these sentences with the correct collocations in each one. Continue with that. We're gonna read um, a short text to take in account this image. So you have to respond what each of these paragraphs match with the image. And I think that's it. We have a little short explanation about the jobs and professions. But this reading of the professions have the objective only to improve the reading skill, right? So let's go back. This girl is. mm, so let's go back and let's gonna start with the exercise. Okay, so here. Okay, for the warming up, we're gonna complete all the sentences, taking account or consider the words here, up here. Yeah. So the first sentence, my brother has left the school and is looking for space. He's like to work in a hotel. What is the word here to complete this sentence? What do you think?
Teacher, a job?
Okay, yep. Angela, you agree?
Yes. And job.
Okay, so continue. Remember, you can't repeat the options, right? So the second, a notice space for an interesting job in the newspaper. What is the response here? What do you think? We have an advertisement, an application, the day, a degree, a job, because we have two words like that, the job and a team.
A team teacher.
Okay, a team. And you, Angela, what is your response for this? The second, I noticed for an interesting job in the newspaper.
Um, advertisement.
An advertisement. Okay, let's continue. We're gonna check the correct answers to the final. Number 3, I sent in space for a holiday job at a fast food restaurant.
Teacher, what is the meaning and advertisement?
An advertisement is it's un anuncio.
Is so the number 3 is an advertisement, I think.
Advertisements. And you,
No,
Angela, what do you think?
advertisement.
Send in an advertisement. What do you think, Angela? What is your response here?
Ay,
Profe,
no
disculpe,
sure.
¿me podría regalar un minutico mientras me conecto a la computadora? Es que en el celular es muy complicado.
Yeah, no problem.
Ay,
Tell me.
I, I don't sure, teacher.
Yeah, no problem. Let's continue with 4. Mm, they offered my mom space in a department store, but she decided not to take it. Okay, so what do you think? What is the response here?
The job.
A job?
The job.
Okay, the job. Continue. And the 5. My sister joined space of programmers who work on a video games.
I think an application.
Okay, an application. Continue. Number 6. My brother has space in engineering from Cambridge University.
A job.
Continue. 7. During the summer holidays, I worked at the theme park and had space of selling ice cream.
Mm,
Teacher es la quinta.
No, the 7. But I think for be more clear in this exercise, I'm gonna explain this exercise in Spanish, right? So let's move back for the first. The first, yeah. Entonces, vamos a revisar la primera. ¿Qué tenemos? My brother has left school and is looking for space. He's like to work in a hotel. Entonces, en este primer ejemplo me dijeron a job y sí, es un trabajo. My brother has left school and is looking for a job. He's like to work in a hotel. ¿Listo? Entonces, continuando con la segunda, I notice space for an interesting job in the newspaper. Entonces, lo que tienen que tener en cuenta es toda la información que les dan en la oración. La primera parte de I notice es como que yo noté o me di cuenta. Y la última parte es sobre un trabajo interesante que se vio en el periódico. Entonces, teniendo en cuenta estas dos partes, ¿cuál de las palabras arriba nos sirven para completarla? Mejor dicho, normalmente, ¿qué encontramos en un periódico?
mm, anuncios, publicaciones,
Anuncios.
noticias.
Exacto. So, in this part, the response is an advertisement. I noticed an advertisement for an interesting job in the newspaper. Listo. Continuamos. La número 3. I sent in space for a holiday job at a fast food restaurant. Entonces, la primera parte que tenemos es que se envió. Dice sent in, pero cumple la misma función, enviar. Se envió. No sabemos qué se envió. Ahí es donde está el espacio. ¿Y para qué lo envió? Para un trabajo un trabajo vacacional en un restaurante de comida rápida. Entonces, ¿qué se pudo enviar para solicitar ese trabajo?
Solicitud, hoja de vida. A degree.
Maybe, but we have a more specific word. You, Jessica, what do you think?
Teacher, yo había dicho que, bueno, que a team, porque no, otra no.
No. En este caso,
No,
la respuesta es an application. And why?
una
Because in this case, application is the same case to say aplicativo o formato de solicitud. ¿Sí lo tienen? ¿Sí lo entienden?
sí,
Sí,
profe.
sí.
Listo. Entonces, continuamos con el número 4. They offered my mom space in a department store, but she decided not to take it. Entonces, en la primera parte tenemos algo que le ofrecieron a la madre, o a mi madre en este caso. El espacio, no sabemos qué le ofrecieron, pero sabemos que fue in the department store y que ella decidió no tomarlo. Entonces, en este caso, ¿qué podría ser?
A job.
Un trabajo, a job.
A job, right? Very good. And is a job, not the job. And I'm gonna explain later that difference, right? So let's continue. Number 5. My sister joined space of programmers who work on video games. What do you think? What is the response here? En la primera parte tenemos que mi hermana se unió, no sabemos a qué, pero sabemos que es de programadores que trabajan en juegos.
It's a team, teacher.
Okay, a team. My
Yes.
sister joined a team of programmers who work on video games, right? That's the response. Continue. Number 6. My brother has space in engineering from Cambridge University. Entonces, tenemos que el hermano tiene algo específico que logró en ingeniería en la Universidad de Cambridge. ¿Qué podría ser?
Mhm. A degree.
A degree, right? My brother has a degree in engineering from Cambridge University. And number 7, during the summer holidays, I work at theme park and had space of selling ice cream. Entonces, durante el verano, mientras las vacaciones de verano, trabajé en un parque temático y tenía espacio de vender helado. Entonces, ¿qué
The
creen?
job.
The job, right? And what is the difference? The difference between a job and the job is in number 7. We have a specific description about the job, right? Selling ice cream. And this is why we put the job and not a job, right? Entonces, sabemos la diferencia de dónde poner a job y dónde poner the job por la descripción del trabajo. En la número 7 tenemos una descripción detallada de cuál es el trabajo que se va a hacer. Entonces, si pusiéramos the job, quedaría, trabajaba en un parque temático y tenía el trabajo de vender helado. Porque si ponemos un trabajo, tenía un trabajo de vender helado, quedaría muy raro, muy rara la construcción de la oración. Ese es el porqué. Porque en los casos anteriores donde utilizamos a job, no teníamos una descripción específica del trabajo que se iba a realizar. ¿Listo? Continuamos con la número 8. Joe took space off work so that he could visit his mom, who is ill. What do you think? What is here?
The day.
Yeah, it's the only one left. So Joe took the day off work so that he could visit his mom, who is ill. So that's all clear? You understand the exercise?
Yes, teacher.
Sí sentí que era necesario explicarlos en español porque noté que normalmente, o no sé, esa es mi impresión, díganme ustedes, pero sentí que como que respondían muy a las apuradas. Entonces como que a veces se me hacía,
Pero pues, yo estoy desde el celular y ando estresada, es que no me deja ver bien. Y me fue a conectar la computadora, pero no pude. Es que
Okay, I understand. But not problem. You can tell me when you don't understand. The idea is you have cleared this exercise. And if you check again the exercise, it's really easy. The only that you have to do is to read very carefully each sentence to have a clear idea that how to complete it, right? So let's move on. So for this part, we're gonna read. We have three different image, three different situations, and you have to read three different paragraphs to tell me what is the correct paragraph for each picture, right? Entonces, vamos a leer tres párrafos y teniendo en cuenta la información de cada uno de los párrafos, ustedes me van a decir eh, a cuál imagen pertenece cada párrafo. ¿Listo? Son tres párrafos, entonces como somos tres contándome a mí, ustedes van a leer estos dos anteriores y yo voy a leer el tercero. ¿Listo? Entonces, ¿qué quiere empezar? Would you want to do this? Is the title. So, who want to start with the letter A?
Me, teacher.
Okay, continue. Go ahead.
Jeff Haslam spends a lot of his time underground. He works in London's sewers, the tunnels under the roads that carry away wastewater and other much dirtier things. His job is to keep the sewers clear. We work in teams of 6, says Jeff. It's very dirty work. And of course, we work in the dark. He has to wear special clothes, a mask, and a helmet with a light. The most difficult thing is clearing the fat and oil from the sewers under the Chinese and Indian restaurants. He says last month we removed 1,000 tons of fat.
Okay, thank you. So, Jessica, continue with letter B.
Be teacher.
Yeah.
Many people like to work outdoors, but few like Charlie Radley's job. Charlie lives in Alaska and works on a fishing boat. Each fishing trip lasts about a week. It's extremely cold and often stormy, says Charlie. So we wear warm, waterproof clothes. Charlie can earn a lot of money if they catch a lot of fish, but if they don't, he earns very little. He'll do this job for a year or two more, say Shirley. They am going to look for another job. Sometimes warm and dry.
And driver. Right. So thank you. I'm gonna continue with the numbers and the letter C, the last part. Okay, so Sandy Smith is a lumberjack, somebody who cuts down trees. Sandy noticed an advertisement for lumberjacks on the internet. Lumberjacks work long hours and are not very well paid. But as Sandy likes to work outdoors, she decided to apply for the job. It's a very dangerous job, says Sandy. We work with big, dangerous machines, and we're always a long way from the nearest hospital. So I'm always very careful. So, taking account this text, the letter A, what do you think? What is the image for the letter A?
I'm
Teacher,
not
el
sure,
texto
but
corresponde con cada imagen, ¿sí?
Yeah.
eh,
For example, my paragraph, the letter C is the number 2. Cut trees down. And yours, what is the image about your paragraph?
A is 1.
Yeah, A is 1. And the letter B is number 3. That's it. So to the final part, you have questions about the vocabulary or pronunciation of some words here, or it's all clear? Okay, it's all clear. Let's continue. So for this final part, for this final reading, your only work is read, right? So this part have a little different vocabulary that you usually knows, but that's the idea. The idea is work your reading skill so much. So who want to start? You have to read the whole text, the whole slide.
Jobs and professions. As has been the case for many years, jobs or forms of employment wherein employees perform a service of duty in exchange for financial compensation play a prominent role in society. Furthermore, all jobs, even those of seemingly little significance, are important, as the simple wouldn't exist if their specific responsibilities weren't of value to employers, companies, or persons that pay others for their work. Customers, individuals who pay money for a product or service, and the economy generally.
Okay, I'm gonna help you a little with the second paragraph. So, teachers or educational professionals tasked with helping students understand certain subjects and topics are especially crucial today. In short, teachers help their students to become qualified for their future careers. So please continue with doctors. You, Angela, continue with doctors, please.
Doctors or medical professionals who specialize in providing health-related assistance to patients are some of the most respected individuals in America and the world. It's the responsibility of doctors to help those who feel less than stellar to determine the underlying health issues and recommend an effective treatment or remedy to a disease, disorder, or condition.
Okay, thank you. Let's move on. Please, Jessica, read this part.
There are quite a few types of specialty doctors in besides MD, which sample means medical doctor. All of whom can be referred to simply as doctor. Name dentists, mouth doctors, dermatologists, skin doctors, and psychiatrists, mental health doctors are just a few examples of the many different types of doctors.
Yeah, continue.
Continue.
Yeah, continue, move on.
Uh, the additionally nurses or medical professionals who help to administer doctor order treatments to patients, police officer are law enforcement professional whose job it is to protect hay mucha palabra nueva, profe. Citizens serve claims and assure that the rules and regulations are followed. Similarly, firefighters serves the public by responding to fires and other emergency and other emergency situations, and using teach equipment to extinguish the sphere fire will bringing any individual's world in danger to safety. Farmers maintain fields of crops or vegetable, fruit plants, and or collection of animal with the intention of selling these products as food.
Okay, thank you. So, what do you feel to this part? You're right. Um, I don't know. Someone want to read this part. This is a short part. Chefs, waiters, and artists. This is good for you. It's for move your tongue and increase your vocabulary and pronunciation. The idea is to improve that skills with this exercise. I think is really hard to try to read different words that you don't know, but this is part of the process. Yeah, actually, in this reading I noticed some words that I don't know, but it's part of the learning process in about English. So to take a complete view about this text, I'm gonna read you, yeah, or I'm gonna try to read you, and please put attention to the pronunciation of the words. If I'm wrong, or I made a mistake in any word, you can tell me, right? So I'm gonna start. So job and professions. As has been the case of many years, jobs or forms of employment wherein employees perform a service or duty in exchange for financial compensation play a prominent role in society. Furthermore, all jobs, even those that seemingly little significance, are important as they simply wouldn't exist if their specific responsibilities weren't of value to employers, companies, or persons that pay others for their work, and customers, individuals who pay money for a product or service, and the economy generally. The economy, sorry. Teachers, teachers or educational professionals tasked with helping students understand certain subjects and topics are especially crucial today. In short, teachers help their students to become qualified for their future careers. Doctors or medical professionals who specialize in providing health-related assistance to patients are some of the most respected individuals in America and the world. It's the responsibility of doctors to help those who feel less than stellar to determine the underlying health issue or issues, and recommend an effective treatment or remedy to I don't know how to I'm not sure is uh, disease or disease, disorder or condition. Um, there are quite a few types of specialty doctors in America, besides MD, which simply means medical doctor, all of whom can be referred to simply as doctor name. Dentist, mouth teeth doctors, dermatologists, skin doctors, and psychiatrists. mental health doctors are just a few examples of the many different types of doctors. Additionally, nurses are medical professionals who help to administer doctor-ordered treatments to patients. Police officers are law enforcement professionals whose job it is to protect citizens, solve crimes, and ensure that rules and regulations are followed. Similarly, firefighters serve to public by responding to fires and other emergency situations, and using high-tech equipment to extinguish these fires, while bringing any individuals who are in danger to safety. Farmers maintain fields of crops or vegetable fruit plants and or collection of animals with the intention to selling these products as food. And the last part, chefs or cooks prepare meals in professional settings, including restaurants, coffees, and other venues wherein food and drink are sold for customers. Chefs are generally experienced in cooking and managing kitchens. Waiters bring menus, beverage, meals, and ultimately the check or bill of the foods and drinks purchased in a transaction. To tables in restaurant and other establishments to serve food. Artists produce art or works of a creative significance, including music, paintings, drawings, poetry, writing, and more. So that's it. You have questions about the vocabulary? Or it's all clear about this text?
Teacher, where?
Wearing here?
Yes.
Okay, then let me check the pronunciation or the meaning.
Teacher, the pronunciation y the meaning.
Yeah, the meaning. Pronunciation is wearing, like that,
Wearing.
wearing. And the meaning is the same like where, donde. It's the same.
Uh,
But I think it's maybe a native expression, yeah.
okay.
It's a really good word to use. And I think it's very common to use this word in the middle of the text, yeah, because where it's a little strange to use in the middle of a text. So they prefer use wearing. Okay, so another word, another meaning.
Sure, teacher.
Okay, here in the doctor's paragraph. Remember, um, the regular verbs finish in ed, but when you have a T, a letter T, you pronounce the ed, right? So in this case, doctors or medical professionals who specialize in providing health related, you pronounce the E and D, related assistance to patients are some of the most respected. Here too, respected, right? But we have cases where we don't have to pronounce the E, like in the teacher's paragraph. Here in the last part, teachers help their students to become qualified. Qualified. You don't pronounce the E. Entonces, recordar eso. Cuando tenemos normalmente los verbos que terminan con una T y sigue la ED del verbo regular, sí, sí los pronunciamos la E y la D, como en el caso de related and respected. Pero en el caso de qualified, que pues no está precedida por una T, muteamos la E, qualified, y solo golpeamos con la D al final. Entonces, si no tienen preguntas, that's it for this class. That's all.
¿Cuál es el tema, bueno, el tema de la clase?
¿El qué? Perdón.
El tema, profe.
El tema is this. Sorry, let me show you here. The worst jobs in the world. O los peores trabajos en el mundo. Que sí, como pudieron ver, son trabajos muy duros. Por lo menos estos de las imágenes son trabajos duros. Puede que estos de aquí, de ser profesor o doctores, depende del contexto. Pero por lo general, sí, ser profesor también es un trabajo complicado. Entonces, chicas, les voy a enviar, como solo son ustedes dos, les voy a enviar el link de la asistencia al chat personal para que por favor lo llenen. Y no sé si tengan alguna pregunta antes de que nos vayamos.
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay, so if you don't have questions, thank you for staying here, and I hope to see you in the next classes. This is the 6th, only three weeks left. Solo nos quedan 3 semanas después de esta. Y se terminarían las clases. Entonces, have a nice day.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you for staying here. Bye bye. Have a nice day. See you next.